Morning, Ken. How's everybody doing this morning?
Good. How you doing, Mark?
Oh, I'm making it.
If you can't make it, fake it.
Pretty much. Still trying to get this thing set up. Morning, Sparky.
Good morning, everybody.
Oh, no. Hope everybody had a good holiday at all.
Oh, it was better because it was chilled out, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Morning, Ed. Morning, Ken. Morning, everybody.
Hey, Sparky.
Oh, I did send you an email. I think it may have gone to your junk mail. Good morning, everybody.
Hey, Sparky.
Whoa, Ken's been. Polar Bear's just forgot to unmute his microphone. I'm waiting for it.
I think he's got it unmuted now.
Yeah, I know. I'm only pulling his chains.
Yep. Please resend that email, Sparky, because I got like 6 emails from people that didn't win.
Right.
And were saying like good contest, and they didn't have like a YouTube name on them.
Yeah,
so,
mine's going to be Money Me. Mine will be Money Me.
Okay.
Mine will be because mine comes from a private email address.
Yeah.
Just don't worry about it. I've got plenty of time. I was up all night because I didn't.
Yeah.
Right. Oh dear. So how are you then, Twister, today, and everybody?
Doing good. Gonna try to finish up this wood burner today. I think I got all the parts now. If I have the right standouts and stuff for the side of the building.
Yeah. I'm doing nothing now until Monday. I'm going to chill out. Been busy. Something for the latest. Something for everyone else.
Right.
Pretty windy out there this morning, Mark.
Is it? I don't know. I haven't been out, but my gosh, is it warm out?
Yeah, it is warmer, but it's windy.
That's all right. Once I get it up there, then I can get back in the shop and get back on this tractor and get this one done and out of the way and get ready to start the next one.
Yeah, we're down to 37 Fahrenheit here at the moment, just below it.
Yeah, my thermometer over here is saying 43.
So you're warmer than us. We're frozen here.
Yeah. Finger here. Oh boy.
It always matters. I don't know why that does that on my thing. I'll just set it up.
Oh.
I'll be right back.
So what's everybody gonna do today? Anything?
I gotta go to the in-laws.
That's a good time. You know it, Ken.
Oh dear, I don't know what I'm doing. I think I might just try and cook a bit of food and chill out.
Yeah.
That's going to be my way of looking at it. So I don't know what else to do, really. So,
You got everything all set up for your radio station and all that, Sparky? Everything's done and ready to go?
Yes, this is it now. Done, finished. It's just a little bit because I've got all the soundings done, everything done. It's just push of the button. I don't know what's going to happen.
Right.
That kicks off about 7th?
17th. I'm going to be earlier because I'm ready. I'm just waiting for a slot to be given to me and a time scale. So.
And who gives you that, Sparky?
The management of the website.
Okay.
So yeah, not too bad. So hello everyone in chat.
Yeah. Now that is that real expensive to get all that all set up and everything, Sparky, over there, the licensing and everything?
For me, I have the license years ago. I've had to restart it. But the equipment side of things doesn't cost me anything. I play. It's just the time. That's what makes the problem. Is the time, because this is the problem. You see, you have the main signal generator basically going out to the world, and you have yourself, and in between that you've got to put the news, a little bit of ads which they use, and then you've got yourself again, and it's difficult, but it's good fun.
Right. But now, did you do all the wiring and everything, all the setup yourself? Or?
Yep. It took a few days more than I wanted to, because of two reasons. Because I don't have the capital to buy brand new stuff, so I've had to use the old equipment, which I didn't want to already use, but it still works just about. So, yeah.
So it's pretty much you're going to be a radio station in the UK, and it's also going to hit on YouTube.
I'm doing a YouTube stream without the music, and doing a talk thing through that kind of thing. And then my plan is, while I'm broadcasting the music through the DAB system, anywhere in the world it can go, anywhere in the world it'll go. You'll hear me, and as I was talking, as I speak, you'll hear me and everything talk on YouTube. So it's going to be a really interesting thing. There's different topics. It's like hits the 60s, hits the 70s, and 80s. But it's also going to be talking about bullying. It's going to be talking about life. It's going to be talk show. It's going to be interactive for YouTubers as well. So they can come on the panel and they can discuss stuff. It's over 18 as well, and it's frank, open discussions. No fake news.
Yeah. Morning, Froggy. Dick Small Engine.
Yeah.
Hopefully everybody had a good New Year's as well.
I will be soon.
How's your wrist this morning, Ed?
Feels better.
Ouch. Yeah. Pulling the board, wasn't it? I bet you.
Yeah, what'd you do to your wrist?
In between Grandpa's live stream and my live stream, I went into the house and was coming back out and slipped in a little bit of mud and come down and.
Ouch. Yes.
Well, at least you made it down the steps before you fell.
It was right in front of the garage in the gravel.
Oh, jeez.
We can't take you anywhere, Ed, can we?
Well, I mustered through the live stream.
Oh boy!
If we was there, we would have given you a hand. You know that.
Oh yeah, but it was only it was less than 10 minutes before the live stream was going to start, so
ouch!
It wouldn't have done any good if I called somebody. Hey, come help me.
I got a PM about an hour before your stream. Because I've got an emergency text button on my phone, which certain people have in the US. Ed's going live. Are you going live? Are you going on live? I said, no, I'm not going on the panel. It was chaotic. Mick Mowers made me chuckle all the way through that chat. The way he was talking, I was howling.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, every time that wheel would spin, Mick kept saying he won. He won.
Well, I wasn't expecting anything. I was just going to be there to help laugh and joke and help out on the moderation side. But I was laughing because Ed was just going round and round. That wheel was going too fast for my eyes.
Yeah, whenever he'd spin it really, really hard.
And
it was like, damn, cut that speed down on that wheel.
I want to make sure it made at least a full revolution.
You're not on Price It's Right. It didn't have to.
Yeah, I think it was making 10 revolutions every time you spun that thing.
Hi guys.
Hey, how you doing? Morning.
She's just doing a normal thing, playing the games on her phone.
Doing a bit of knitting as well.
Sparky's on a live stream.
Morning, Snobby.
Only here to claim my prize that I won fair and square.
Yeah, Mick was ribbing him on that.
It was so funny.
Yeah. I was really surprised to see Mick there that late at night on that panel, or on the whole time that was going for the whole 3 hours. He stayed right in there though.
Yeah. What was the other one? Me and AJP, me and a few other ones just started taking the ribbon out and everything. Oh, it was so funny, some of the stuff.
And then Allie Mack, he hit 2-3 times, but he was up.
Yeah.
He was on a stream, but he was over on Jimmy C's channel because Jimmy C was live at the same time.
Yeah, I don't get it. It was so funny. I mean, literally so funny. So, yes. All right, Dick. How are you then with small dick engines? You know what I mean? First thing in the morning for my brain cells.
Yeah, but you wouldn't believe the people that emailed me after the live stream or during the live stream that didn't win.
Yeah.
You know, their number didn't even come up.
Mm.
But they didn't put their YouTube channel name in it. And I'm like, I'd email them back. I'm like, what I don't know you by your personal name. What's your YouTube name?
Yeah.
Right.
And then they never emailed me back.
Yeah.
Just hoping that you would send them a card.
Yeah.
Yeah. The problem is, you see, I have a personal email and a YouTube email, and I've always said to people, if it's got Money Me on it, and I can't give you the rest of it, but you know what I mean, Money Me, that's a private email address where we have, because Snobby has it, and a few other trusted people I trust,
Right.
a few other people, because on my other YouTube one, I get spam every single day from people, and I'm like, why do I need to get that? Why need this? And people send stuff they shouldn't send. And I'm like, I don't want to see any of this lot.
Yeah. Snobby says he's on YouTube a lot, but not at 2 a.m. in the morning. That's when the party just gets started there, Snobby.
I was wide awake. I was drinking cups of coffee. I was chilled out, relaxed. I was on my computer.
Yep. Well, that's great.
But yeah, that was a bigger response than I ever imagined. You know.
Yeah, would you end up with like 108 thumbs up and 400 something views or 500 something views?
At the end of it, it was 104 thumbs up and 450 some views. I haven't checked to see what it's at today. But
who won the mega meter or the meter from Ken? I couldn't hear that one because I was trying to listen. I didn't know.
Harold Fisher.
Yep.
Cool. Because all I heard Mo's name read out a couple of times. I was like, what? It was so funny. Good stream.
Mick was on a roll, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The whole stream. Mick was getting it.
Shame we haven't had McDonald's round here or a takeaway round here, because I could have sat there and had a takeaway when I was watching it. It was like watching a movie, like watching it was legitimately funny.
Yeah. It was crazy. It was a good stream though. It was really a good stream.
Yeah. Definitely.
What are you doing?
Getting your thing put back on there.
I don't do any of that whenever I'm here by myself.
You don't know how.
That's right. I don't know how. I don't do it.
You got a managing director with you. That's why.
Oh boy.
Well, yeah. So.
It has been 30 years. It'll change now.
Yeah.
You find when you got your missus next door to you, she presses all the buttons and everything, and then suddenly it goes off.
Yeah. Well, before we got into this YouTube thing, Sparky, I could turn the computer on and just crash the whole thing. Just ruin it.
Yep, been there, done that.
Oh.
No, the kids wouldn't even let him turn on the computer. No, Dad, let us do it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So is my sound and stuff better today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
Did you fix it?
I'm hardwired in now.
Yeah.
No Wi-Fi.
Did anybody see the? I don't know if anyone's seen it. The local news about the Chrome problem with the Chrome, the sound on the Chrome. It was all over the tech world about 4 days ago, 5 days ago. It was breaking news that people are having stutters and all sorts over Chrome doing video Zoom calls. And they fixed it now. They fixed the problem, but apparently Zoom calls and all over Christmas were going like jerky and all sorts. So I was briefly until I fell asleep 2 a.m. morning for myself New Year's dream. Yeah. Did you fall in his shed? Did you fall asleep in your shed? That's the question.
Well, see, I shut the live stream down. I think I talked with Nate and Grandpa for a couple seconds afterwards. And then I shut the rest of the shop down and everything, went in the house. I'm like, man, I'm dead tired. I'm going to bed. And I sat down in my chair, have a cigarette, and I was wide awake. I was up till 3:30 in the morning. Got back up yesterday morning. I forget what time, 6 or something like that. And I was awake all clear up till I went to my mom's for lunch. And dozed off after lunch for a few minutes until they woke me up for cake and ice cream for Ken's birthday.
Cake and ice cream. I had that for ages. But no. Yeah, we'll have to get some of that. I like me salty caramel ice cream. Chocolate syrup.
Morning, Sonny Stormy. Good to see you.
Morning, Sonny.
Hi, Sonny. Yeah, my mom makes the best chocolate cake.
I like chocolate cake, but it must have chunks of chocolate in it.
This don't need chunks of chocolate in it. This is
Chocolate mayonnaise.
Definitely.
Chocolate and mayonnaise.
Yep, mayonnaise. Chocolate mayonnaise cake.
What?
There's mayonnaise in it.
Wow.
you can't taste the mayonnaise, but it makes it like super rich and super moist.
Yes, we have heard of it, but we can't put mayonnaise in it. We're not allowed to on certain cakes when we have to make them in the restaurant. We have to use oil instead. We have to use partially oil. That's the problem because people are allergic to certain ingredients.
Wow.
Then you put peaches over it.
Peaches.
Oh yes, peaches and peach juice.
Okay. That sounds
No icing.
really, really sweet.
Yeah.
No icing. Yep, it's delicious.
Oh, they're doing it with no icing.
Oh,
They're like you, no icing.
But she also makes a chocolate sauerkraut cake that is really good too. I like that one.
Yeah. I make something called chocolate concrete. Basically flour, cocoa powder, and a bit of butter. But a secret ingredient, I'll tell you something, it's really nice. It's honey. And I tell you something, it sets like concrete. Literally, you have to use a literally hammer to make to get it split. So, yeah.
Wow.
Sign for this year. Wishing you all the most for this crazy new year. That's all we're going to get is rain in a moment and snow.
I don't know if it's raining here or not, but
No, it's not supposed to be raining.
No, it wasn't when I came to the garage. Just windy.
Now, yesterday we had rain, snow, rain,
Ice.
ice.
It was warm enough that all the slush on the driveway is gone. It's dry.
wow, that's good. Maybe today it won't be too awfully bad working out there.
You're not going out for muzzleloader today?
Nah.
Man, you really got soft, Mark.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Yeah.
He's got to get his wood burner put in. We've had it for how many months, Ed?
Since spring.
Spring will be here before you know it. Why put it in now?
Yeah.
Well, that was kind of my thought too, but everybody keeps doing these live streams, and I try to support everybody's lives. And you know, they just kept streaming one right after another, so they just kept interrupting my work, you know, and I have to be there to help them out, you know. Well, my wood burner still ain't hooked up. Maybe today it'll get finished up. I got
Any
all
more
the parts.
excuses? Any more? Come on, any more list of excuses?
Yeah.
Sparky,
How much you got done? How much you got done so far, Mark?
I got all the pipes put together, ready to stand them up the holes through the wall. You just got to put the T on the outside of it, and then put all the pipes on and screw them in, and hook up all my wall anchors.
Then
You
go.
got somebody to hold the pipe for you?
Nah, my boy will be over to do that. But the main thing that held us up was the wall anchors because of that triple wall. That pipe is so daggone heavy. Man.
Yep.
The ones you got wasn't the right ones.
Then I got some wrong pipes that wouldn't hook together right, and I had to take them back and get different ones. They had like burrs or claws inside of the tube where they go on and they twist to lock together. Then I put screws through them anyway, but I took them back because I didn't want no fire. And that piece through the wall, it's a 3-piece couple system that goes together inside of the wall, and I didn't like that. So what I did was I done away with that and went with a solid piece through the wall because I didn't want no breaks inside of that wall. So it's got one solid pipe of that triple wall through the wall and
Right.
then go up. So that way there's no chance of no fire.
Yeah, it'd be better that way.
Yeah.
Morning,
Right.
Lucky.
Good morning, everybody. This is V Twin, Froggy,
Morning.
Sparky, Ed, Ken, Sunny Storm, everybody in the chat. Good morning, everybody.
Mike, I'm going to give you a little bit of helping hand here with your echo. Get some egg boxes, right? Put them on a wooden board and suspend it above your head.
I was thinking about that, and I think Ed was talking about like a moving blanket as well.
Oh, moving blankets are perfect. Yeah, as long as you wave it, on the system, because it's a frequency of the echo.
I thought I seen Scott Keller in here. He was in the basement and he disappeared as soon as I went to click on him.
He jumped on the screen real quick and back off.
Oh, okay.
No signal, I bet you.
Yeah, he's probably driving. So did your homeless people get them hamburgers then, Lucky?
Yeah, yesterday morning, I think it was around 5 o'clock when Dunkin' Donuts opened, so it probably was 5:15, 6 o'clock. I walked up past, and they were already sitting on their little stools there. And I asked them, I said, "Did you guys get that bag of burgers?" They said, "Oh, you're the one that brought them?" I said, "Yeah." They said, "Thank you." And I said, "I'm actually going to Dunkin' Donuts. You guys want a hot coffee?" And one of the little guys looked at his partner, and the guy says, "Fuck yeah, I want a coffee." It was like he had to ask permission from his partner, but so I went to Dunkin' Donuts, I got them hot coffees, and then I got my iced coffee and came home. So
Iced coffee and it's cold out.
I like me iced coffee.
Yeah, I never cared for that.
yeah, iced coffee. I like iced coffee all the time. Hot coffee would have to be like the middle of the day or first thing in the morning.
Right.
I'll have my hot coffee during the morning to wake up, and then I'll go and get an iced coffee, sip on that all day, and then.
Yeah, but then you turn into one of these characters, you know what I mean? What do you expect?
Yeah. That's definitely me, though. I think I have 2 bottles of soda in the refrigerator that I haven't opened, and it's probably been like almost 2 weeks.
Wow.
We've got our sister-in-law doing our little bits in the moment, and she contacted us yesterday saying, "Do you need anything from the supermarket?" I said, "Yeah, get me some chocolate crisps and biscuits." The next minute, she said, "I can't get any of them because you're on a bleeding diet because it's 2021." I said, "Cheers, thanks."
Good morning, AJP, or good afternoon for you. Thank you, Stormy.
What's up, Briggs?
Just riding in ice.
Ice.
That's what I said, ice.
Get out of the daggone refrigerator or freezer. There ain't no ice out there today. It's too warm.
It's 29 degrees here.
43 degrees here.
That's because all that hot air from your governor must be.
Oh,
All
Our
rain
governor-
here.
our governor here is in trouble.
Hey, Scott, did you get my email?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
I had to take my mother fell down the stairs yesterday, so I had to take her to the doctor.
Ouch.
I was wondering where you was at last night on Lucky Stream. I was waiting
Yeah,
to get the giveaway.
Yeah, I know. I was in there at the hospital. They don't have internet there.
Oh, okay.
She always does that. She's always falling downstairs and that. She's
13 degrees. Wow. Keep that.
she didn't want to go.
Let me know if you could hear that television.
I don't hear it.
All right. That's perfect.
Wow, 13 degrees. You better be snuggling under some blankets, Sonny.
It's 41 here.
Yeah, it's 43 here.
45 on my phone.
So what's
How much
everybody
longer
doing
you got,
today?
I'm gonna clean the shop up and finish putting stuff away from the live stream, and then whatever.
Gonna put your feet up with a pack of biscuits and a cup of tea.
Now,
Oh, Ken,
you
what
know
are you
you're
doing?
going to breakfast.
Yeah, breakfast, huh? Ken, what are you doing?
Nothing. Going to the in-laws.
Oh, good luck.
Yeah, I
Did you say
know.
outlaws? Did you say outlaws?
This ain't coffee in this cup. I'm preparing myself.
Oh, man.
Sparky, what are you doing?
Me personally, I'm going to be cooking some chicken wings
Oh,
and trying to cook something for tonight's tea if I can be bothered.
Nice. Twisted, I don't have to ask you what you're doing. You're still working on that thing.
No, I'm going to breakfast first.
Yeah.
It's no wonder you don't get it done.
Huh?
It's no wonder you don't get it done. Always going to breakfast.
Well, I've been cooped up here in the house. I haven't really got to get out anywhere, so I got to go to breakfast.
You've been cooped up with me
Yeah,
2 days.
putting up with this old woman here, and
Please.
You
You'd
can
be
slap him
lost
in the
without
head.
her. You would be lost without her, Mark.
Frying pan time.
I wouldn't be doing this.
You'd be doing frying pan time.
Briggs, what are you doing?
That's why I moved it out of the dining room there. She's too far away from the frying pans. It's not worth the effort to get it.
Much.
No, we
I'm gonna
finally
go home and put in a couple radiators. Who wants to come put some radiators in?
They're easy enough.
Just heavy. That's all.
Or
Until you get water leaks.
do what I do, Lucky. Get a jack with a bit of wood over it, and then literally sit onto the jack, and then push it against it, drop it down.
Yep.
That's a smart move, not like say I'm not doing anything daft on that one.
Between 11 and 2, Miss Kingpin will be showing up and removing her property out of the house.
Oh boy.
Oh, I can't wait. She asked me last night, she says, is there any boxes that's left over? I said, nope. I said, all your stuff is ready to go out that door. I said, everything is all packed up, nice and neat for you. Just come and get it.
Yeah.
You got the DVR all emptied out for the cameras?
I plan on being live.
Oh.
No, I'm not going
I was going to say, you're going to plan to be live, my word.
No, I'll have the GoPro going.
Yeah, you got to protect yourself. You never know what's going to happen.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well,
don't touch nobody.
Not for nothing, but that's another reason. You know, I've been with her since July. You know, I'm not against the drinking, but when it comes mentally abusive, when people drink and they get, start swearing and calling all your friends and your family and starts trouble. It's like when I come home at night, it's like I don't even know if I want to come home or if I just want to sleep in a hotel.
Okay.
So-
Hold on a second. All right, guy. down in the basement. You're asking me to add you. Now, you got booted out of here once before. I'll bring you up. But if you ain't right, you'll never come back on again. We give you the second opportunity, and if you monkey this time, you won't be back. Good morning.
Hello, I'm Jordan. I just want to say I'm sorry for swearing. I was just asking if you can please
Well,
unban me. If you don't accept my apology, then that's fine. I just want to come out and say I'm sorry. It was really wrong of me to do that, and I'm sorry to make you mad. But yeah, I have to go, so I'll see y'all later. I'm sorry for swearing, but yeah, have a good day.
I'll see
there
you
you
later.
go.
That's good.
Now
It's
that's a
fun
fine
having you
gentleman
around
that was
until you
brought
start
up.
swearing.
Yep.
So,
Yep, we're good now. We accept your apology and everything. We just don't want that mess here. More than welcome here, but you're going to be right, like I explained to you before.
Yeah, so like I said, it was one of those things that didn't know if I wanted to come home or not. You know, I'll admit sometimes I did come home. It was perfect, had no problems. But when she turned into that fireball stuff, you know, I'm not against the people drinking. I'm more against the bad vibes that she had.
I don't mind people drinking if they can handle it and they stay right with it.
Yep. And the only thing I could think of every time, especially the last time I was live, you know, for her to be able to turn the TV up, she was actually looking for problems, and I wasn't giving it to her. And if I let it continue, next you know, something would have happened, not on my end, but on her end. The police would have came here, and it would have been, I wouldn't be here right now. You know, I'll be looking for police because they would get me off the property, even
Right.
if I'm not drinking.
Right.
So it's a woman's world. So I think I did the smart thing and just told her, you know, she had to leave.
Right.
yep.
I think it's the younger generation.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just
All I can say is thank God I got married years ago and I don't have to go monkeying with this mess.
yeah.
All I can tell you is I've been married 10 years and I've never looked back since. So I'm sorry to say, Lucky, you'll find Mrs. Right very shortly. It could be the tie iron, or it could be the jack, it could be anything, but you'll find Mrs. Right.
No, I think I'm just gonna be basically single. I will still talk to women, you know, still go out on dates and stuff like that. But
Are you still doing the vicar stuff here?
I'm
Doing the vicar stuff.
yeah, I'm definitely not looking to get into another serious relationship. I'm
I
gonna
don't know.
enjoy it.
I've been with mine since ninth grade.
Well, was you a music teacher by any chance? Was you thinking in the minors?
Nope.
Mrs. B Twin, she said it perfect. It's the generation. That's what it is. You know, back in the early 70s, you know, that's
Yeah.
just the outcoming of like the 50s. The 50s were like, you know,
Yeah.
the women they just started working, you know, getting into their, you know, working life. Then the 60s and the 70s, after the 70s,
Go lay down.
everything just fell apart. Marriages is not like it used to be.
Okay, I see you did change your name, Winnie. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Must be really late over there.
Well, I know, like, the generation of our kids, our daughter is like, Mom, I don't know why you do all that. Well, why do you do all that? And I'm like, that's the way I was raised.
Yeah.
And she was raised that way, but no, that's not today's time, she said. You know, so it's more of the women's rights nowadays, or I don't know. I have no clue.
The problem is with me is I saw my missus as the perfect person because of one reason. because we could bounce off each other. We don't drink, we don't smoke, we don't take drugs. And the one good thing about my missus is she's understanding to a point of about 1%. So I'm pretty set up, you know what I mean?
Yep.
See, I was brought up old-fashioned. I mean, old-fashioned. You know, my father was the boss, but yet look out for your mom, because when mom got mad, she ran. You hid that broomstick. You would not let her find that broomstick. Old Italian lady. So, and
Yeah, that was
in
my house. It wasn't that way.
Yep. If Dad was mad, you went to Grandpa's house, and Grandpa's house, tell you what, he had almost like 10 to 14 acres of leaves that you had to rake up. And it wasn't fun.
We was chopping wood in the days. If we were mad or crazy, we had to chop wood up.
Chop wood, yeah. Well, we had to rake leaves, and
well, I'd have a heck of a wood pile. That's my case.
But then the good thing about my drag up days, they call it drag up days, we had nothing to strive for, go for, anything. So we just got on with life, enjoyed life, going outside without computers, without all the old technology now. These days, kids are in front of it 24 hours a day. So I can safely say, but no, I do think, look, you would definitely find Mrs. Wright, definitely the tie and iron, or the jack, or whatever he uses, the lube, but whatever he does with the tires, you know what I mean? He'll have some fun with them. But yeah, you'll be fine. Look, you've always bounced it back.
I'm not no rush though. You know, like I said, 10
Well,
minutes ago.
how old is she, Lucky?
34? 34, I think.
Yeah, that's the
1975. That would be 34, right?
Yep, that's the day and age.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, at least you didn't have kids by her.
Well, don't get me wrong. She is a good woman when she's not drinking.
Yeah.
She has other problems that she mixed in with the drinking. You know, her mom's in the hospital and with this COVID stuff, and it's probably more issues, but who knows?
But other than that, look on the bright side. It's 2021. It's time to have some fun and laughter with people and chill out with people. With your friends, with people.
The best part about it, right? The living room, I'm not stuck in a little corner no more. The living room is my whole entire studio. Now the kitchen, I already determined what I'm going to do with that. I got a stove and refrigerator in there, but it's big enough where I could put a nice sized couch, a coffee table, and I have a spot for another TV I'm going to put up on a wall. So if I have company come over, there you go. It's in the kitchen. That's where we sit, watch TV, whatever. Then I got my bedroom. So it'll be like living in a studio apartment, you know, because if you live in a studio apartment, like a hotel, they'll have the stove and refrigerator, same spot where the couch is. So. I'll put up a little video after everything's all done and I got everything all set up.
Where is the man's fridge? That's what I want to know, is where the man's fridge is, where you've got the tea, coffee, the iced teas and stuff like that.
Morning, Just Do It. Good to see you in here.
Just do it.
Morning, Just Do It.
Morning.
Let's say if I had a man cave, it would be a case of a green background and green side walls, and literally that's what I would have done.
Well, that's what's going to happen with this wall back here. I'm going to paint it like a light blue. Not too dark, but just a blue.
But what works better with the green screen? Is it better off to paint it green, or is it better off to paint it blue?
Both.
Well, I did try the green before, and it's like if you're wearing a black shirt or a different color shirt, it kind of interrupts with it. I found out the blue actually works better with, you know, a lighted color.
Yeah. Blue is
A real light blue, or
Like Sparky's shirt, that type of blue.
yeah. Just what I gotta say, it's like on here I've got what's it called? I've got green screen. I've tried green screen. I've tried blue screen. The only problem is sometimes it's not as how do you put it, effective as it should be.
Yeah.
But it gets there in the end of it, you know what I mean? And if I do this, give me 1 second. Let me just see if I can get it on here. So if I do that.
Most of it has to do with the lighting too, because if you notice at my other green screens I had, it looked good, but I still had a little fuzzy underneath and right behind my back, like the chair. So I think I'm gonna put some type of not fluorescent lights, but like Christmas lights at the bottom of the border to shine upwards with the light.
Yeah. See, I've disappeared now on the blue because I got blue on.
So is that why everybody, when they're using that green screen, they get them lines and things around them and stuff? It don't look right.
It's all to do with the lighting. If you have proper lighting, that green screen will work perfect.
Yeah.
because the ball is green.
Morning, Nate. Good to see you.
Morning, Nate.
Yeah, I got another room here in the house. It's a little smaller than this one, but it's got windows on two sides. I'm moving my office into there and gonna put a blue screen up behind me.
Yep.
Yeah, I do like. I've tried blue, I've tried green, but yeah.
I like that little video with the sunset.
Yeah. It's off a 4K camera. So what I did.
Does that software come with the camera or?
Yes.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. NK1 software. You have to buy the camera, which is the Nikon camera, which I use.
Damn, I spent almost $300 on my camera. I don't get that with no software.
But I have a G7 Panasonic camera, which I was using for about 15 months now on a 4K system. That works pretty well. That comes with free software. But
I think I'm doing pretty good because all this lives I've been the past week.
Yeah.
As well with everybody, every time I go on somebody's panel, I'm actually working off my hotspot on my phone.
Yeah.
And I haven't had no interruptions, no nothing. So,
Yeah, that's all I use in the semi for my smart TV, and that I just turn my hotspot on my phone, and it runs my TV and everything in the semi.
Yeah.
It works great.
Excuse me. So I'm very, very impressed with the hotspot. I go through Metro, PC, whatever, Metro. It's like a prepaid phone. You pay for it every month.
Yeah.
It's cheap. It's $47 a month. So
Right.
I could call just about anywhere besides like international, but just the internet is unlimited and the hotspot's unlimited for $47 a month. Can't go wrong.
No.
Yeah, we have that here. It won't work on one end of the town to the next.
I think it all depends on areas.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it's like I got Cricket. I don't know. It's Cricket's just uses the same concept as Verizon, and they give you a new phone every 2 years, and it's $60 a month for unlimited.
Yep.
Yeah, but
I got
isn't
one bad. Go ahead.
That's two
Isn't
phones.
Cricket for the old people?
No,
I thought they come with the phones with big numbers on them.
no, I'm not old.
I have one dead spot that I know of is up in Maine when I go to Mo Outlaw's house when I ride the tractors. But besides that, that's Maine.
yeah.
Slider. You don't have it up any.
Now there's a funny message.
Did you get my message last night there, Briggs?
No, not until after you were all said and done.
Yeah, well, sorry, hate to tell you, you didn't win anyways.
Oh, that's all right. Yeah. I'm not one that cares if I win or lose. It's how you play the game, as they say.
Well, stay tuned because if you keep it the way it is, you'll be entered to the next month's raffle.
Yeah, my boss just not my boss. The terminal manager just sent me a message. Oh no, you're an hour late. I'm like, oh well. You're like, yeah, I even went out. Ice storm all the way up through, and then they wanted to give me they didn't do a sort yesterday, so they wanted me to take 2 empty trailers with freezing rain coming down. I said nope. Oh, we got to have it because you brought 2 back. You're going to shortchange us. I said that's too bad. Then they started complaining. I said, look, you're lucky I'm even going. It's my call.
Look at that. Nate is going to get a new shed. He's going to look for a new shed.
No, he's shed hunting. The bucks are losing their racks, so they're going out picking up horns.
Oh, I'm thinking he's getting a new man cave, new shed. Froggy, yes, she did message me. I don't know. I think it was late in that last night or something. I did get her message, so I'm not going to message her now. I'll wait until around 10. So
but you know what, Lucky, would it be a good idea if you do the big giveaways like you do the 10s, make sure that they're there in the chat?
Well, that's what Froggy also mentioned last night, but the thing is, the concept of, especially for last night, I had just about everybody besides Brig and Diane there. Mm-hmm. And, that's the reason why I asked if they should be here. Mm-hmm. And personally, I didn't want to be live for a long period of time. I went live longer than I expected anyways.
Right.
So I think what we'll do is, you're the second one that mentioned it. I just seen Ed over there waving, saying yeah. So I think what I'll do is I'll have the rules written down on the paper for the regular memberships, which that's not going to change. The only thing that's going to change is just going to be twice a month on that instead of every Friday.
Yeah.
And then whoever enters the $10 one will be on the first of every Friday of the month.
Right.
The reason why I'm taking the $10 ones away because the ones that upgraded to the not the $10, but the smaller donations. Wait, say this again. Talking too quick. The $10 Amazon cards. The only reason why I'm doing that is because the people that upgraded, all right, I'll have less of those members.
Right.
Now, the way how I do it is we'll just say if I have 30 members, and that will pay for those $10 Amazon cards every Friday. But if half of them are going to the $10, I'm losing that. So I would have to put money into the $10 Amazon cards for every Friday. You follow what I'm saying?
Right.
I'll be losing money. So that's why I decided just to do it twice a month for the $10 ones, and then a large one at the first.
Right.
All my memberships, they get all their money back in a way anyways. I don't keep any of that money. That goes strictly back to the memberships.
Right.
I was watching one yesterday. There was a stream yesterday, Cody something or other, and I just clicked on it just for 2 seconds. £100 donation he got, and then 2 hours later he's finishing up another £100 donation, and I was like, £100 US dollars it was, and I was like, and then people was complaining in the chat, how has he got this? He always got, and then people were just kicking off on the stream. It was like, oh my god.
Grandpa's Adventures. He had this one gentleman that donated one live stream over $500
Yeah.
worth of super chats. Grandpa's Adventures. Yep.
Mhm.
And it was legit too. As guy never took it back or anything. He just. Yep. So,
Yeah.
I had one guy message me, emailed me, says, "Why are you doing that with the cards? You're just buying people to watch your show." I said, "I'm not buying nobody. It's their choice if they want to be entered into what I'm doing. It's their choice if they want to sit there and watch it. I'm doing this because they have that chance to be able to win some of their money back."
Yeah.
So,
I mean, don't get me wrong. Here in the UK, some of the how do you put it? Some of the idiots will stream on the UK, put their PayPal, put their own details in. But then when they've got a big donation, so many people have a go at each other, and I'm like, why? It's like it's supposed to be, you know what I mean? It's supposed to be love and war, you know what I mean? Not like craziness, you know what I mean?
Right. Froggy wants to know if the $10 Amazon cards, if the dinner ones are still going to be eligible for that since they're entered in the dinner ones.
yes. All the members will still have a chance to win that $10 Amazon cards. All the members.
But on your dinner ones, Lucky, you're going to lose because they're entered in the big drawing and not the $10 one. You will lose money on that deal.
It's what, yeah, but I can't justify, I can't tell the $10 people that they can't do the, can't tell the big dinner people they can't be entered into the smaller ones because to me, it's still fair.
Right.
It's not fair. So, what's the odds of somebody still going to win a $10 Amazon card twice a month plus this card? You follow what I'm saying?
True. Yeah.
I just don't think that would be fair if I not let them be entered into the $10 ones.
Right. Ed, you need to unmute your mic so we can hear you.
Grandpa will win both. Trust me.
Yeah.
It's just like if you go to the casino, okay, and you put $10 in a slot machine. You know, sometimes you might win the lottery. The grand prize, or sometimes you might win $10 on it. You know. I don't know. I try to be fair with everybody.
Yeah. I personally, like I said, it depends how you want to do it. You know what I mean? That's how it is. I mean, you've worked it out the way you've worked it out. You know what I mean?
Okay.
If you look in the soda, watch out.
Yes.
Have you noticed my T-shirt's gone green colour now? Since you mentioned this, I don't know.
I got more views on my McDonald's hamburger video than I did with the Visa card video.
Blimey.
Yeah, I saw those hamburgers. Man, I couldn't eat even half of those.
Yeah, I had 10 and then I gave the rest to the homeless guys.
I couldn't even eat 5 of them. No.
But am I subscribed?
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
I mean, the other day, it's like somebody said to me, if you get food bank, and somebody said to me, you get food bank and you get help from the government. Yeah, I could say to them, look, if you're going to help people, you need to make sure you help the right people at the right time. And it's like people look to me like I'm gone out. Like, I mean, this last year was bad for a lot of people. So,
You are gonna be kidding me.
what's happened now?
The video for the giveaway,
Yeah.
they put me on limited for mod.
Wow.
No kidding. I'm gonna
But then
request a review. There was nothing bad on that one.
Yeah, they pretty much ding you for stupid little things that you don't even see.
Yeah.
I got dinged on one video that I didn't even know it took place. It was on a live stream, in fact.
But at least if they say it's not suitable for something, they'll tell me where, and then I could edit that.
Right.
Hmm.
Well, in fact, I didn't know there was anything wrong until I seen Ed's eyes up on the panel, and he was like, and I was like, okay, what just happened? Did I miss something? And I went back, and once I got dinged on it, then we went back through, the wife and I, and we found what the problem was.
Yep.
And it was a total accident because somebody dropped their phone.
Yeah.
But it was only like a quick second.
Yeah, I didn't even catch it. But my moderator, Ed, he caught it when it happened, and his eyes were, he looked like Goofy up there on the screen. His eyes were big as golf balls. There he goes.
That's mental.
Oh no, dog. You ain't getting a treat. Go lay down.
Oh, come on, show me a treat.
You talking to the dog or Mark?
Oh, I don't get no treats. She treats them dogs good. I'm surprised she's not out there cooking them eggs and bacon yet.
So, Mrs. Twin, you said that wall that's behind you is like a light blue?
Between a blue, it's like a light green.
Yeah, it don't work. The green screen don't work with that.
Oh, no. Too light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe after you get done with that smokestack, you could be able to paint that a little bit darker.
Lucky you need to stop that BS right now.
He could save that wall for when it's raining or snowing. He could work inside.
Mm-hmm.
Not me.
That way there's never a down day.
I'm not a painter.
Are you saying you get more on you than on the wall?
No, I'm just not a painter. I just don't care to do it.
I can't stand wallpapering or painting. I'd rather be cutting wood up or metal up, you know what I mean?
How could you change the color of paint in a gallon? Anybody know?
Yeah,
you take to a paint store and have them tint it?
Yep.
Yeah.
So how much would that cost usually?
It's not a whole lot.
At least over here. Down here it is.
I have a gallon of paint that's left over when I first originally painted these walls.
So you never
opened it? Opened.
You take it in and tell them what color you want and they can mix it.
Yeah. You can't put like.
Usually, if you take it to like Sherman. No. If you take it to a place like Sherman-Williams or Lowe's, they'll usually do it for $4 or $5. The only thing they'll say is we're not going to guarantee that it'll, you know what I mean? They won't guarantee it will stick still or something, like some stupid thing if it ain't their brand. But if it's their brand, oh yeah.
No, it would be their brand.
Yeah, you just usually a Sherman-Williams store, one of these, or you got a small hardware store that does paint.
Yeah,
they'll probably do it.
I didn't even think of that store. I keep on forgetting that it's a mom and pop store too.
Oh yeah, they probably mix it for $3 or $4. Hell, the one up by me will do it for free because I'm a regular customer. You know, they might just do it for free. Here you go.
Well, why don't you come down here, Briggs, and pick up the gallon of paint for me, and then have it tinted and bring it back. Same time.
Yeah, you're funny. I can't even leave the state unless I'm in this truck. We're in orange zone. Matter of fact, it was on the news last night. The business leaders in our town are suing the state because they won't let the county open up the area. They're suing the county executive as well because point blank he's a chicken shit. Excuse my French. And You know, and if you say this is unconstitutional, the governor is overstepping his bounds. He'll sit there and he's a Republican. I was at the county board meeting here about a month ago it's been going on now for 3 months. I said to him, "Why don't you change parties to Democrat? Because you're acting like a liberal prick." And he keep blaming the former county executive, saying, "Oh, he did this, he did that." I did not have a tax increase in my town. My county tax bill did not go up for 24 years without a single tax increase. He's been in office 1 year and they gave us a 27% increase. Even before COVID, 27%. And our budget's coming out next month. Lord knows what he's going to do.
Yeah, it's crazy. Our governor over here, he's getting sued by the bars and all that and everything. They're protecting him because they're losing so much money. So they started a lawsuit. West End Pizza and all them are going against him. And they started a lawsuit. So I'm just waiting to see what's going to happen with all that.
I'm sure there'll be more lawsuits now that they don't have to quarantine in schools. They say as long as you wear a mask.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
What is that all about now?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's politics.
Well,
it's fine.
Well, it's like the school board did it. The school board saved 48% last year. They spent 48% less of their budget last year than they should have, because our schools were closed almost 9 months.
Be right back.
And this year they said they need a 12% increase. And the school board meetings on Tuesday night. Boy, oh boy, good thing I couldn't go live there, because if I did, I'd be like, "Why are you raising my raise taxes? Blah blah blah." When you didn't even use 3/4 of your budget last year, and you saved money because you didn't have to pay as many teachers. That don't make sense to me.
Yeah, our governor's adding restrictions. Other governors are taking restrictions off, and it don't make none of it makes any sense.
Yeah, but if they saved half their budget from last year, so that's a surplus. I mean, that'd be like Ed being governor of Ohio and saying people he's got to tax him $100 a month for him to buy razors to shave. Yeah, like Ed needs a razor.
Okay.
Yeah, Kane, Pennsylvania. That's
Just because I don't shave my beard don't mean I don't shave every place else.
What's that?
I said just because I don't shave my beard doesn't mean I don't shave every place else.
Oh, okay. No, too much info there, Ed.
Yeah, this whole thing, I don't.
No.
From one day to the next, it changes so much, it's unbelievable. When it first started out, it was 14 days. And then at the very beginning, you didn't have to wear a mask because it wasn't an airborne thing. And then all of a sudden, now it's airborne. You need to wear a mask. You need to do this. It's crazy.
Just like where I work. Somebody came down with it, had a fever at work. But none of us have to quarantine. They said we'll be fine as long as we had our mask on.
Oh yeah,
You always had to quarantine.
We got new. They finally approved buying a new cop car this year, right? And we got a new board member. He's a tree hugger. He won't authorize he's the one that's in charge of police budget. He won't authorize no other kind of police car but a Toyota Prius. And the chief of police said, "Okay, yeah, I get a call. Someone's getting raped or mugged or whatever, and but I'll be right there as soon as I charge my battery."
Crazy.
Yeah. Morning, Junkyard. I don't know what kind of flu it is, but it's some strange flu.
Yeah, William, Ken don't have a channel yet.
Yeah. Where he's going to end up with a hunting channel or something. He's like the Indian in the woods, stalking these animals. We're gonna get him. Oh yeah.
I've already got the channel name up here.
There you go. See there, Ken. He'll fix you up. He did all my stuff, right down to the logo.
I don't have no computer.
You're up here now.
It's on my cell phone.
You can do it off your cell phone.
You can do.
Lots of people do.
Yep.
You can afford to buy just a laptop.
Oh no,
How do you think I started off with?
we're broke over here.
Yeah, okay.
That's the way American people are. We're all broke.
Yeah, UK people are broke as well. So, but I've still got a big foreign steel.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, you have to.
I started out with a cell phone.
You
Don't
know?
forget, you were using an exercise bike to power your phone up, weren't you?
Yep. A little over 10 years ago, the Boss Man 1973. That's how I did all my videos.
Yep. When Ed got me into this, I watched all you guys on my cell phone. That's all I had.
Well, you had laptops, but you wasn't allowed to touch them.
No, I wasn't allowed to touch them because I had to break them things.
Oh, watch. Hold on. This is.
Yeah, I've just sent a friend. I'm going to send him I'm sending a friend of mine in America a little DJ mixer because he's struggling with audio on his phone. So I've got like a USB mixer which I don't use, and he said, "Oh, thank you very much." I mean, luckily it's 19 weeks when he gets it.
William's on his cell phone.
Yeah, William, that's all I ever did for the longest time was off my cell phone.
This is the very first laptop I purchased.
What's that? The
I
Moscow?
started my YouTube with a Dell Latitude
Oh, then.
D610.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it turns on.
Now you have to charge it.
As long as you plug it into the wall, it'll probably come on.
That's it.
Hey, Friday night or New Year's Eve live stream was off of an old HP running Windows 7. And,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, usually as long
yes,
as
it
you
is, William.
usually if you can back up all your stuff, you can generally keep factory reset the daggone thing and it'll be right back to where it was.
I'm on an old computer. I mean, extremely old computer, but I've had no issues because of the my skills as an engineer.
Well, guess what, Sparky?
Mm-hmm.
I have no skills as an engineer. I can crash it for you.
Yeah, you can crash it for me. I don't mind. You can crash anything you like. But the only problem I've got at the moment is I need sleep.
Sparky, look at that. Even has a phone jack.
Jack on it.
Dial
yeah.
up.
Our 11 jacks. Blimey.
A printer cable on it too.
Parallel ports. Yeah. Yeah.
That's the way that HP is. It's got a phone modem jack in it. It's got the, you know, all the old monitor and printer jacks on the back of it.
I don't even know if I have a charger for this anymore. I don't know.
I got a computer I got in the Army, a laptop I got in the Army. That thing's about an inch thick. It's huge. The screen's burned out. I take a cable, run it from that to my TV and watch Pluto TV off my computer. I just go right to my television.
Yeah.
The screen costs more than the computer is worth.
Blimey. But you got to remember, Briggs, right? We're not in the 1930s like you was born.
I ain't that old, buddy.
Well, you did. You sound like you joined the war. What are you, granddad from Only Fours and Horses?
Hey, I'm 2 years younger than that twisted guy up there in the top left.
Yeah, but you don't twist it. As
Hey, all I can tell you, Briggs, is it gets better with age, okay? And you know what? Most of the older stuff works a lot better than anything that you'll buy nowadays
Yep, definitely.
because it's all throwaway junk anymore.
It's called
Not everything is throwaway.
one use only stuff now. That's what they do.
Yep.
I'd take a modern car engine today over one from the 80s when there was 10,000 emission lines on them. A modern fuel injected engine will go 300, 400,000 miles all day long.
Yeah.
Yeah, but guess what? You can rebuild them old motors a lot cheaper than you can any of the new stuff.
Yeah.
Really? How do you figure
Yeah.
that? Hey, rings and bearings don't cost any more for a modern engine than they do for an old one. You know what it costs to rebuild my 455?
You know how much it costs to build a big cam 400 diesel motor?
Just depends on what you do to it.
Yeah, for less than $4,800, you can completely rebuild that diesel engine. Now the new motors, you're talking $12,000, $15,000 to $18,000. Big difference.
Well, I'm not talking diesel. I'm talking a car motor or a modern day pickup. I'm not talking a diesel. I don't want to drive a diesel for my personal vehicle. I drive one at work. To me, a diesel sounds like a gas engine with bad valves. I can't stand a diesel engine. I wouldn't drive one for a personal vehicle if you gave me one. If you gave me one, I'd take out the diesel and put in a gas.
I love mine.
Yeah.
I got a 1988 Volkswagen Rabbit Cabriolet convertible with the Bosch mechanical fuel injection on it with 582,000 miles on the clock. The engine has never been out of it. All it needs is a clutch. I finally found the clutch to it. 1.8 liter, and I can go out there right now, put a battery in that thing, snap my fingers, and that son of a bitch will come right to life. It's never missed a beat.
Yeah, but it's like you, right, Briggs? You need a pacemaker just to get yourself out of bed in the morning, you know what I mean? After you've had a long weekend with the liver pizza, you know what I mean?
A pacemaker? What are you talking? I go to a doctor twice a year, just to basically to keep my family happy, because all the medical problems my father has, which he brought on himself, I do that. But as far as I don't take no drugs. I get a medical card. That's it. Nothing. I've never had health. I've never had that heart problems, liver problems. Nothing. Just.
Wayne says that they want just a $3,000 to put a timing chain and gears in a brand new GMC car. You could buy a crate engine for half that price.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's the sad part of it. You can buy the older engines and everything, or rebuild an older engine cheaper than you can the newer motors.
Yeah.
It cost me $800 to get the heads done on my Buick's motor, and the lower end was another $1,200. And by the time I bought all the gaskets and water pump, because it ain't worth putting that in unless you put in a new water pump and a new oil pump. I'm not going to use those. And it was just about $2,000 by the time I got done. And that was and they didn't bore it either. All they did was hone the cylinders. They did not have to bore the block.
Can't you hone the cylinders yourself at home?
And the fuel injection, I converted to fuel injection, and that car starts and runs twice as good as it ever did with that fuel injection.
Blimey.
Wow. Well, that's a good thing then.
It was burnt before I tore that engine out. It was burning a quart of oil a week, literally a quart a week, just dumping in a quart. And it had 98,000 miles on it.
And they didn't hone the cylinder walls.
What's that?
And they didn't hone the cylinder wall?
That's all they did was hone them. They didn't have to bore them. The rings were shot.
You got lucky on that one.
But, I mean, back in the 70s and 80s especially, a Chevy 350 or 305, by the time it hit 80, 90,000, the valve guides were shot. You start up and a slight puff of smoke. The only motor that the only motor they made back in the old days that would never die, I mean never die, was the old straight six. The Chrysler Slant Six, the AMC Slant Six, I mean, the Chrysler Straight Six, the Ford Straight Six. Hell, I know some of those with 500,000 miles with egg-shaped cylinders and still ran.
Blimey.
I'm surprised this thing just started up.
What's that?
There you go.
Some of the old computers are the best computers, I'm afraid.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, see? Just came on. I don't.
It's like if they invented a power pack for the missus, you know what I mean? The missus would carry on and keep going, you know what I mean?
Back to starting that channel, Ed. If I started that channel, then I wouldn't have time for that this summer.
Well,
So we can't
yeah,
do
you
that.
would.
Oh,
Of
no.
course.
Video
GoPro
while
can.
you're out.
You
All
film
kinds
you
of
film what
videos
you do with that.
Yeah.
Then I just get myself in trouble filming when I'm driving.
Lots of scenery out there while you're riding.
It would be just a blur when I went by.
Oh, dude. Just set it up and let it run.
What's that, Sandy?
I said just set it up on something and just let it run.
Yep.
Hook it right to something in your boat
The
This-
bike.
or the boat.
This shows the last time I logged on with this iPad. All right. 5/11. 5/11.
Blimey.
Hell, Ken Small engine right up until about
10
a
years
month
ago, I
ago.
turned this thing on.
That's what he was using. He was using a tablet until about a month ago.
Oh, no, he wasn't. He was using the Chromebook.
Same idea, just something tiny. He didn't have nothing big and elaborate.
Well, that's what most blokes have, you know what I mean? Would expect.
But no, that computer I'm talking about at home, it's an HP Military Edition. The thing has it's got a seal for taking it in the desert. It's built like a tank. But I had it priced out to get a new the screen's burned out on it. They wanted $300 for a screen. I'm not putting $300 into a computer that's 20 years old.
You just got to be careful what you buy and what you do, that's the only thing.
It ain't worth $100 to put a screen in it.
Mm-hmm.
Needs a screen, needs a battery. By the time you do that, you'd be up $200-300.
Me personally, I spent a little bit of money on my computers, but the majority of the times I've had to repair them myself because that's the way we do it in this world. But you've got to have a little bit of knowledge about how to blow up computers as well.
No, just to buy the parts, it's $200.
Blimey.
I can't remember the model. I'd have to look it up, look at it. Been so long. It's so long since I looked into it. I only know what model it is because I just use it to stream TV. Get out of my way, you little prick.
Where you heading to now then? Where you heading to, Bristol Briggs?
The yard. Where else?
Well, I thought you was heading to penitentiary.
I ain't no penitentiary. That's where you're at. Hell, you can't even. You'd probably fart and you'd have the Queen come over and put you in solitary.
Well, that's just. I don't mind the Queen because I've always licked her stamps. sorry,
That
man.
was a good one.
But it's got to be true. I mean, she's on every stamp over there, isn't she?
She's on every stamp. The only problem is when she gets sticky and horrible, you can't take her off the work surface. Oh dear, we're getting bad in the world.
that was a quick thinking one.
What can I say? I'm good at what I do.
Oh,
So who pretty much governs everything over there in the UK? Is it the
The
Queen
Prime
or
Minister. The Prime Minister.
Prime Minister? Okay.
The Boris Johnson of the know nothing and how to deal with something.
Right.
And in my opinion, he is a complete git. And in my opinion, we should have been in full lockdown by now. We should be in a full UK lockdown, everything closed, everything shut down. But he's more bothered about his backside than anything else.
Wow.
And that's not being nasty to anybody before anyone said anything. It's the fact. If we were shut down like China did, then we would be better off.
I've seen this guy. He posted a video. It was actually 2 videos. One video, he shows his store was completely empty with the notice on the door saying it's closed due to the virus. There's another video that he posted of like we'll just say a big box chain. We'll just say Walmart.
Yeah.
And it's crowded, like unbelievable. And he says, and why did I have to close my business? That's all he said on it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's the problem that they're having over here. Like I said, the pizza shops, the bars, all that.
Yeah.
Since the pizza shop is in the bar at 10 o'clock, they got to shut it down.
Yep.
And now there's like 5 or 6 of them that's went together and they're suing the governor and the health department and all this and that.
it's not a law.
Because it's not a law. They went against their rights, the Bill of Rights.
Right.
And they're using the Bill of Rights to back that up. And they got an attorney to actually start the lawsuit. I couldn't believe it.
Good.
I mean, the rules here state that if you go outside in a tier 4 sector, you get £1,000 fine. Do it twice, you get a £10,000 fine. Right? And then if you've got a business, if you open your business up and your business is open for more than 1 second, you've got a £10,000 fine.
Yeah. I know all these businesses, they've been going around hitting these businesses, making sure that they're wearing masks and all that stuff. They've come into the wife's job 3 times and they passed the inspection. But they did get one company down in Carrollton, H&M Tire. They got a fine because there was nobody in there wearing masks.
Yeah. And the worst thing is, and this is a strange thing, I'm going to say it to you, face it, the worst people about it is the OAPs. Not being funny, most of the OAPs don't care. They just said, we're going to die anyway, so we may as well carry on, you know what I mean? It's ridiculous.
You're right, Wayne. It's a whole different thing whenever it comes down to the higher ups are saying this and saying that, but they're not following their own order.
Yep. Governor Gina's the same way.
Yep.
She was actually caught inside a wine bar. It was screenshotted with her with no mask on, drinking a glass of wine, and it was past 10 o'clock because it was time stamped. You could see like a screenshot, the time on it, from a cell phone. Her curfew is at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We can't travel outside the house at 10 o'clock.
We can't either.
Yeah, we got the same curfew here as well. 10 o'clock is supposed to be the end of it. You can get in trouble and fined. And
Yep. It was one of the people at the bar. They screenshotted saying, this is ridiculous. And
I mean, this is the 4th we're in. We was in tier 1 last week. Now we're in tier 2. Now this weekend just gone, coming up, we're in tier 3. By the end, I would bet a bottom dollar by Monday, Tuesday, we're going to be in tier 4, a full UK lockdown, because nobody's doing as they're told and nobody's listening. At the moment, nine counties have all the cells full. So that's 670 cells full of people because they broke the rules and broke the law. They got £100 fine each, probably more, and now they'll be sent on the merry way and said, well, don't do it again. So that's bad.
The question I have, what I raised up before, in the United States, one place that I can't say the word, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
One place we had the start of the infection. Okay. How about in your country, Sparky? Was there like designated one area where it blew up?
Yeah.
And where was it?
Yeah, London. Right. This is what happened is back in January, it was detected back in January, and then literally by beginning of March, end of March, it kicked off. And the problem is London was the hotspot. They call it the hotspot. But they found out these two scientists have been in that London that 3 months beforehand who was lived in Wuhan, and that's how it all kicked off. And then them two scientists are sadly no longer here no more, and apparently they brought it with them. And that's how it was confirmed by the health department, that's confirmed by other departments. But the only issue we had here now, the government doesn't understand how it all works, how it all goes. The scientists are not following the rules. The government's not following rules. The public's not following rules. So how do they control it?
Have they started the vaccination over there, Sparky?
This is the strange thing. You've got the vaccination, 2 vaccines been authorised, right? Fine. But they need like 3 weeks. You need 2 shots in the 3-week period, which is fine. The only problem we've got with this situation, and I'm going to be blunt, and sadly you're going to not understand this, but most people will. I'm going to be very blunt. This is the crux of the matter. It's not going to solve the issue. It's not going to get rid of it. It's going to be here for a long time. A vaccine will only cover you. Okay, a new strain of vaccine, a new strain of the virus will be out, and a new strain will mutate. So that vaccine's more than dead in the water right now. I mean, it's already mutated once. It will mutate again, and this is the problem we're having, and this is the issue. The government concentrate on 2 things: making themselves look good and caring about the rich ones only.
So the question was, in the United States, it wasn't like somebody was just came up with sick because they traveled. Where we had our very first case was in Seattle. It was in a nursing home. It was called Life Care Center. All right? You're talking about home care center where people don't travel. How was the virus brought into there? In a nursing home. That's originally where it started, in Seattle. Like Sparky said, it happened in London.
Yeah.
All right? But where was the hot spot in London? Was it in a nursing home?
It was. Well, they stayed in hotels and they went to conventions with medical staff and medical people. So you'll have carers there, you'll have medical staff there, you have all the other medical industries there. And these 2 people, how they called it, a super virus. They called it a super virus, the mega spreaders. And they passed it all on. There's 1,000 people there in the conference. And then 1,000 people then went to care homes. They went to other places.
Right. So that's what I'm trying to say. It could have been some type of chemical warfare that was released by scientists or doctors. And that's the reason why I'm still thinking that's what it is. It was something that probably got
man-made.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Have you read the reports? Have you read the Wuhan report? Yeah, it's a good report. It goes on. If you go into like the Wuhan news thing, it's like there's 17 different pages of it. But it states there the 2 scientists was creating something in a lab, and the lab was next door to the wet market. And then somebody went out of the wet market with it in the body, and literally that's how it was.
I believe it.
Now they say
How long do you think we should be locked down?
5 years.
5 years to sit home on your butt and do nothing.
That's how long to get vaccinated everyone in the world, to vaccinate everybody in the world, to disinfect the world, and to basically make things right. This is what they calculated, but I don't see it like that. I see things. If you lock everyone up in the UK to the house for 12 weeks, inoculate them, right, for 12 weeks, get it all done, you'll be fine. But US won't, because US, I'm not being funny to them, I'm not even going to go at anybody. You've got a governor that believes bleach will cure it, a bleach will cure it.
No, that's a joke.
You've got a governor, you've got a what you call a prime president thinks he can cure the world. You know what I mean? The only problem he's got, he needs to be more confident with his facts and his figures. You know what I mean? First.
Yeah, but they say there's a new strain of COVID in Florida right now.
Yeah, well, they're locking it down now, aren't they? I was reading it last night. They were locking it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, but to say how do you think we'd get supplies in and that if everybody sat home for 5 years?
Yeah, but we've got a problem here. You haven't realised, Mr. Briggs, you've got a problem here. We've got something called Dover, right? We've got a blockade at the moment. We've just had to open up. Every driver has to be tested in the morning, afternoon, and evening, right? 3 tests a day. Just to take that lorry from A to B, right?
You ain't sticking a swab up my nose every day.
Well, they have to. The law is you can't cross the channel. You're not allowed to. You're not allowed to.
I follow my law.
Yeah.
My law says I ain't being ruled by tyranny or no government. Echo, 1st to the 19th. I will prevail.
Yeah,
I'm a U.S. Army vet. I am not going to take my government telling me to stick a swab up my nose every day so I can feed America. They can kiss my white German, you know what, butt.
But you have to understand this, Mr. Briggs. They're trying to stop it going into France and spreading the super virus at the moment into France, into Germany, into Belgium, where the food is. If you stop the lorries, we stop the food. We stop the food. We stop medicine. We stop the care. Stop everything.
How come we don't hear nothing on the news about South Africa? These lower, high populated areas, but they're so low money stocks. Like we'll just say South Africa, how they all live in huts. We don't hear anything about these, and we don't hear nothing about the third world countries that actually have the virus.
Right. Yeah, Nigeria.
It's only like the big populated areas, like America, where Spocky is, Canada.
Nigeria has a problem at the moment. It's called a cut-off news system because of the government. The problem they have at the moment, their vaccine has failed. They've killed off more people with a vaccine they've tried than they've actually tried to cure. And it's news blackout. It's all over Sky News. It's been on the BBC News, but they can't broadcast most of it because it's due to political people, like Cambodia, like Nigeria. It's all political. They don't want to get it all spread out because it's going to be more chaotic for them.
Now, I did catch on the news that they're saying that there is a new wave of COVID.
Yeah.
So what is the new wave of it?
It's called a super COVID. Super COVID. It's 20,000 times more virulent, basically. It means you can be a super spreader. One person can spread up to 1,000 people.
Yeah, that's what I'm curious about. If it's a new wave, is that a way of saying that there was a new COVID release?
Yes, I reckon there was. But it wasn't in Wuhan. Basically, yeah. If you read the, I don't know if you've seen it, but if you look at the CNN News, I don't watch CNN News, but they was on about it on the 5 o'clock one here, the 3 weeks ago, and they was on about it, and I don't believe CNN News; it's always been fake. But then I looked into it. The super virus has been because somebody from the UK has travelled to France and back, and their bodies mutated it, and they found the person. They know who it is. They were in quarantine, and they keep mutating the virus.
Oh.
So at the moment, France has got it, Germany's got it, Spain's got it, Italy's got it, and now at the moment, if I remember rightly, there's 3 more countries after that. And the one thing about it is it's getting more younger people than older.
Right.
And now the kids can't go back to school here unless they need to. And I'm not going to be nasty. The OAP, I know they're old. I know they're frail. I understand that. No offense, Ed. You know what I mean? Sorry.
I'm younger than everybody on this panel.
Who you calling? You're calling Ed old? Ed's younger than me.
You know what I mean.
And
I make
Ken.
fun of things. Yeah. Anyway, so you've got to remember this: the virus is going to mutate 1,000 times by the time it comes to you. In the US at the moment, it's only in California. It takes one person to travel that border to another town. Say, for instance, Cincinnati, to New York, to somewhere. One person will spread this 1,000 times. It is a very, very difficult thing. And I've been right all so far. I've been right. The whole UK and the whole world's going to be locked down very shortly. And they don't care about the vaccine or not. They don't really care.
Well, New York's governor's trying to pass a law that if you come down with corona, if you test positive, they'll come to your home and take you to a concentration camp. That's what New York Governor Andrew Cuomo. Mario was the old man. They want to actually take you to a concentration camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got two Winchester rifles, 1892 Winchester rifles, and 5 buckets of ammo that says it won't happen. They'll take me out with dead, but they won't take me out alive.
Here, we've got 15 centres and they're full. Right? The 15 centres are full right now in the UK. And right, they've just opened 3 more. They're partially full right now. So that's 1,200 people with COVID, the new strain. The new strain. Right? They've only got 1 week left to find out how it's getting spreaded. If they don't lock it down, there are going to be more problems.
Pat Day's performance is going to be live in a half hour. I'm looking at his picture. It looks like he's working on some snowblowers. Looks like he has like five of them. They're all the same. He must have got a good deal on them or something.
It's like I've got Sky News on the moment, and it's discussing it right now in front of me. But I tell you this now: we'll all keep safe, we'll all keep happy, we'll be fine.
Oh yeah.
Keep washing your hands and make the fire burn.
Make sure you use bleach.
Yeah. I still do things.
Gargle with salt water, right?
No, use bleach. It kills everything.
Use bleach.
No, can't do the bleach. You got to eat a Tide Pod.
Oh,
Yeah.
what?
That's a
Crazy.
90s generation.
Yeah. But anyway, guys, we're gonna have to end this stream
No worries.
so we don't run over into anybody else and step on toes and make people mad.
Yeah.
We're gonna shut it off and
Yeah.
Well, thanks for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah. Nice to have me on here.
everybody in the chat, thanks for coming out. And I go live at 7 p.m. tonight, and hopefully we have a good time then and all. And
Yeah.
Thanks for viewing this, and appreciate all your help. Wouldn't be here without the viewers and this guy up there making all this stuff happen over there on the far end.
Yeah.
That way, yeah, that way.
That one.
But
Yeah. That
anyway,
one.
everybody, thanks for
Yeah.
showing the support and everything, and we'll see y'all later.
See you later.
Ed,
Happy piping.
just remember, it's money me in the email. It's money me. All
I
right.
just
Take
checked.
care,
I
mate.
got it. Perfect.
All right. Take care, mate. Have a good one.
Later.
Yep.